Banana Inn Football Club. Top encounter today. Of course, Danbort has tasted the competition already. They lost in their first match by 1-3 against Still Believe. This is going to be Banana Inn's first match of the competition. My name is Prince Anna and I'm here with Prof. Joda Champon. We're looking forward to bringing you another of those tough encounters this morning.
Yeah, it has been very exciting to watch this young talented players play in this Division 2 Middle League here. And we had an exciting games in the first matches of this Middle League. But then again, this is a game Banana Inn are coming in with all arsenals intact. But for Danbort, they must surely grind results today and get 3 points. Because if you lose the first one and you lose the second one, you are out of contention, and qualifying to come and play in Division 1 will be something of a dream not coming true. But for Banana Inn, they are the champions. They are coming in with full confidence. I mean, you listen to Jacob Nate and he feels this is the day the Lord has made, and they will rejoice with 3 points.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned Jacob Nete. He's the head coach of Banana Inn FC, and we're hoping that we will see a lot more promise from him. He is a CAF Champions League winner, by the way. But they're coming up against Danbort FC. Now, Danbort didn't play well in the first game, and hence losing 1-3 to their opponents Still Believe. But the big question, can they turn the tide here today? We'll be taking a look at the two teams and let you know exactly who's in contention, plus, of course, the officials for today's encounter. Franklin Akumate, Yaya Mensah, Isaac Amo, and Lawrence Atsari are the officials to handle today's game. Franklin Akumate will be the center, the referee. 2022-2023 GARFA Middle League. Let's take a look at Danbort. They have to pull a quick one. And so Daniel Awune maintains Richard Mafo in goal. Meshak Ni Mama is the captain. They have the likes of Isaac Kudoglo, Sumaila Bawa, Emmanuel Maya, Jacob Tango Ayanu, and Christian Henry Kumi, all in the starting lineup. For their opponents, Jones Atukwefio Clotti. Does that name ring a bell? Well, he's a goalkeeper. And Augustus Asuo, Gideon Asamoah Owusu, Eche Dogli, Tokia Otu, John Kofi Essel are all part of the first 11 for Banana 11. There is no pressure on Banana 11 or Banana Inn. They are facing the tournament. It's their first game. For Danbort FC, can they pull the strings? Can they win their second game of the competition? I guess time will definitely tell.
Yeah, massive pressure on Daniel Awuni, the coach for Danbort. And he's making 4 changes to that team that played in the first game that lost to Still Believe. And it should tell you that he's going for broke. He should grind results today, Daniel Awuni. And you look at players like Daniel Mensah, they came to change that first game. So, you know, he's brought up pretty exciting players. We have Jacob Ayensu also in the mix. Then again, if you talk about Banana Inn, Jones Atukwefio Clotte, he's been a revelation for Banana Inn throughout the whole season. He's one of the future stars or budding talent to look out for. And so he will be imposed. He is the safest pair of hands. But the star man today for Banana Inn is Kelvin Abuaji, the little boy, the little prodigy in the 31 shirt. Watch out for him. He is the key to unlock every defense. I'm told he's that skillful. And so Banana Inn will come in feeling more fresh, well rehearsed, and they will come in detecting the pace and try to get all 3 points.
They were in the stadium last time around, and so they saw Danbort play. That would be the advantage that they would have going into this game. But Daniel Awuni and Jacob Nete, that's Jacob Nete, looks very worried, quite unrelaxed if you ask me. But the game is just about to start, and so he's got an option to take a look at what kind of quality they have. But don't forget, Banana Inn coming to this game as Zone 3 champions. And so it means Jacob Nete must have done something good with the team this season, and he's looking forward to come into the first division. On the other hand, Daniel Awuni knows he lost the first match. He needs to redeem his image in the second match.
Yeah, it's all about those 4 men up front. Daniel Mensah on the left, Jacob Ayensu, Emmanuel Maya, and Sumaila Bawa. These are the men to produce the magic. Can they grind results? Can they have their flow and get, you know, Banana Inn pushed at the back, pegged at the back, and get the goals they need. But for Banana in, like I told you, Prince, they will come in more relaxed with a well-rehearsed strategy. Jacob Nate feels he's not under pressure here to grind results. A draw will do for them in their first game, but then they are going for broke as well.
Well, Jude, I can tell you for a fact that whilst the competition will be on the field, there's a battle going on in the stands between fans of Danbort and fans of Banana Inn. And I can tell you, Banana Inn FC, their fans are here in numbers.
Yeah, they are fired up, they are geared up for this game. And you listen to the songs, the Jama and the dancing right here. It's exciting to watch all these scenes.
Franklin Nakumate gets us underway. It's the first half of the encounter between Danbort in their usual green and white colors, and Banana Inn are playing from right to left. Carefully picked up in the midfield by Banana FC as they seek to lay siege on the goal area of Danbort FC. Tidied up nicely in defense. On the left-hand side of attack for Banana Inn will be Kelvin. He's quick on his feet. Dexterity on both legs. And let's see how he deals with the fullbacks. Carefully containing the ball at this stage. And quite a season Banana FC had. As we told you earlier, on tough encounters, they managed to win their zone. That was a near blunder by Marfo. He goes down, obviously in pain, and the ball will be kicked out.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you're a Danbort fan here, you must have had your heart in your mouth here. Not under pressure, Richard Marfo here controlled the ball, but he kept on wasting a bit of time, and Kelvin Asamoah putting a bit of pressure on him, and he did so well to skip past Kelvin. That was brave goalkeeping from Richard Marfo.
Well, brave to some extent, but I felt that he should have delivered that ball much earlier. These are the fans we're talking about, by the way. These are the faithful of Banana Inn Football Club. I can tell you they're here in their numbers from Mamprobi, from Choko, from Dansoman. For those of you who know your way around Accra, the fans have come in their numbers.
Yeah, it's not a packed to capacity stadium here, but I mean, you can hear the voices of the faithful supporters here, and especially for Banana Inn, they have this vociferous supporters that are running around, they are singing all over and making sure their voices are heard.
For 28 matches during the season, they managed to pick up 54 points with 15 victories, 9 draws, and only 4 defeats. Tells you how solid Banana Inn FC are. They try and put the ball on the turf. It's going to be a very tough battle. Abdul Rahman Yaya will be in a tough encounter and tussle in the middle of balloon into the 18-yard box. Brought down nicely. Danbort are looking for their first opportunity as they come forward. Kudoglu, ball has been taken away from him. It's a long drive away. Yaya brings the ball down, and Mama Meshach, the captain for Danbort, he had a good game in his first encounter.
Yeah, he played a captain's game in the first one. It's been that tremendous for them all season at the back.
Ball goes out the 1-2 between Emmanuel Abe and his colleague Essel. Did not materialize. Throw in quickly effected. Kudoglu lays on a pass through the middle. This looks good for Danbort, but the faulty pass, and it's picked up by Abe. Ball control once again is Rahman Yaya setting the ball up for a fierce run. Yes, Kelvin. Well, Danbort do the needful.
Yeah, it's superb defending from Frank Asari. Read the lines, he showed determination here. That powerful defending from him. He's trying to keep the ball alive, but he has done the best of defending, making sure Kevin Abuaji do not get over and behind him.
Injury worries at the other end of the field. 4 minutes gone Both teams yet to cement some authority in the game.
Yeah, and that's the strong man himself, Frank Asari. It's Banana in trying to make those incursions. Lovely play again.
Advantage, Banana in. Still have the opportunity. Throw-in will be affected by Asamoah Usu. Leon says the referee, and is booted out by Mama Meshach once again, standing in front of Richard Mafo.
Yeah, he's showing leadership. But then again, Oforikwe probing, sensing that delivery into the box. But guess who is there to clear out the danger? It's Ni Mama. He's been excellent.
Corner kick advantage to Banana in. It's a very short one taken, waiting for the response. No, changes direction, switches play into goal area, and Danbort would come out quickly with a counter. Short-lived, as Asamoah sends it all the way back to goalkeeper Jones Atukwefiu. Back to Atukwefiu Clotte, who now operates this time from the left flank. That's good enough. And then it's crossed over to the far side by Augustus. Held in check by Daniel Mensah as he comes forward. Dan Mensah, one of the inclusions in the game, he came off the bench in the game against Still Believe, and we saw what he could do.
Yeah, he's a nimble-footed player. On the left side, he's a tricky customer, very quick on the ball. You allow him spaces and it's going to create problems for you. And this time around, David Okine didn't give him that space to maneuver. Brings him down from behind.
Free kick advantage to Danbort. Atukwefiu Clotte, the goalkeeper, will position his two-man wall well. Lots of defending to be done. Steep into the 18-yard box, but it's headed out. Danbort will still keep the pressure up. Ball sent all the way back by Maya, and then pushed forward by Mama. Looking to send that pass through. Unfortunately, Kudoglo's pass was short-lived. He creates space for himself and then lays on the pass. That's some good play from Banana in. Very confident with that long pass. Can he get to the ball? No. A bit too long for Emmanuel Abe to get to.
Yeah, that's lovely play from Banana in. The Hazel with that lovely skill to skip past Maya, and then he's just trying to spread the ball to the far side. That's not a perfect pass for Emmanuel Abe to lash onto.
Ball picked up nicely by Asamoah. He sends it all the way back to Atukwefiu Clotte. Holding on to the ball at the stage, Banana in, trying to draw rings around their opponents. They gain the advantage of a free kick.
Yeah, but it's clear Banana in want to play. They want to keep hold of possession and create spaces, and they are doing it pretty good.
Enterprising play from David Okine. Now they come forward through their captain, Isu Augustus. Leaves the ball behind. Danbort have an opportunity now, and it's Kudoglo who lays on the pass. Can't go too far. Banana in once again on the threshold of another attack. Steaming forward now. It looks good for Banana in. Nicely delivered. Fans solidly behind them. We're seeing some sweet flowing football from Banana in.
Yeah, and that's the danger man, Kevin Abuaje, in full flow. Lovely skill to skip past two players. But when it matters most, Christian Kubi with a lovely block to stop him in his tracks. An amazing skill exhibited by Kelvin Abuaji. And I told you he's the danger man to look out for.
He's going to be a thorn in the flesh of Danbort here. 9 minutes gone. Corner kick quickly effected. Drilled through the middle, and they're looking for the shot. Off target, John Kofi Essel.
Yeah, they've been excited to watch Banana in. Look at the confidence. Again, it's well laid on by Abe. And Essel will pull the trigger, but always rising above the post. But they have been in cruising control of this game so far.
Well, they have a coach on their bench who's won the CAF Champions League and the Super Cup. So, what do you expect? One of our colleagues just sent in a message. He says, Prince, they are playing as if it is Atukwefi on the bench. The late Cecil Jones.
Yeah, obviously you could feel the characteristics. You could see some bit of signs from the way Atukwefi approaches game and the way he molds his team to play on the field of play.
May his gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Danbort looking at coming forward, but it would not happen. Kumi was in a position to surge forward, but it looks like that injury picked up earlier on by goalkeeper Richard Adea Malfo.
Well, Malfo did not start the first game. He came in as a substitute in place of Collins Otukwe. But for him to have started, it tells you the confidence Coach Daniel Awuni has in him. So for him, he is the safest pair of hands for this game. But if you lose him through injury, that is going to be a big blow.
Well, so far, it's so good. These are the fans of Banana in FC. And I've been told that this is the younger side of the team. Looks like they're doing some pretty good work out there.
Yeah, and you look at these young chaps, very young, talented kids, around 10, 12 years, and they are being groomed to become future stars. I think there's some great work going on with regards to Banana in.
Of course.
Yeah, here, they sustained that injury, that back pass, and he went past Oforikwe with cheeky ease, but then he has sustained the injury. He's holding straight up to his groin.
Nodding his head in favor, seems to be pretty much okay. Up on his feet, and Richard Malfo would love to continue the game. It's more of a lingering pain. Jacob Neti issuing instructions to that danger man, Kelvin Abuaji.
Yeah, and Jacob Nate himself was part of the Black Star squad that played in the 1998 African Cup of Nations in Burkina Faso.
Rich experience he has. Throwing advantage to Danbort. Kelvin Amwati with a throw back to Kelvin. Plays the 1-2 quickly with his colleague, and then the ball is spread through but doesn't go too far. It will allow the ball to roll over the line. It will be a welcome goal kick to a Banana in.
Yeah, and Danbort are lacking the quality up front. Ayenu there, Jacob Ayenu is just trying to go past Mutawakilu Oforikwe, but again misses out, and they are lacking that bite as well. We saw that in the first game. When they get to the final third, they don't have that conviction, that criticalness to finish off those opportunities they create.
Banana in on the move. Pass could not go through. They still have the advantage. Throw in quickly effected. Samuel Wusu. Ball brought all the way back. Iche Dogli. All back to Dogli. And then he spreads play. Dogli playing with a lot of confidence around him. Clearly showing he's the master of central defense. Lovely pass through there to the 18-yard box. Pushed on a bit too far. They win a corner kick for that effort.
Again, brilliant build-up. Lovely play. Just look at the understanding between all Oforikwe. He's setting it up from the right back. And there you see Gideon Amwa nearly connected to that pass, and Abbey was lacking as well. Lovely play.
Corner kick to Banana in. Drilled in from the far right. Opportunities for the clearance not taken advantage of. Eventually the ball will roll over the line. Throw into Danbort. Daniel Awuni issuing instructions. Not too happy at the way his team is playing. Yes, Kuduklu. Pass through then. Trying to find Tango. Tango couldn't get to the ball. It's pushed on once again. Banana instant tall. And from the middle, they would come forward. Good pass from SL. Again, it's an opportunity. Abe on the far side. It's still Abe. Overhits that one when it mattered most.
Yeah, they're showing that intelligence on the ball. Lovely skill by Abe. And the Soul will play the 1-2. It's just that quick. Went past the captain, Mama. But then it's the final ball that was lacking. Thought he had options down the left side. It should be crossing or ripping the ball across the face of goal. Went for goal and that was poor. But the build-up has been so silky and lovely to watch.
Tango brings the ball down nicely. Good play. Just a push from behind. And Kelvin Kusia Moating went down. Free kick advantage, Danbort. They've had a taste of first division before. Danbort got relegated at the end of the last season and are fighting their way back to where they rightfully belong. But Banana Inn have other ideas as they come forward. Goes past one. It's looking good. Abe has the opposition in front of him and they get the ball. That was a late call by the referee, but all the same, Danbort have the advantage.
Yeah, here we look at the infringement again. It's Kudoglu who has switched on, but yeah, Mensah with that clearance and a bit of a notch from behind. Late challenge on him, and that's where the referee whistled for an infringement. But Banana Inn has been really excited to watch. They've created numerous goal-scoring opportunities.
Good ball control. Still they're holding on to it. And then they come forward. Held in check. Nicely done by Banana Inn. Champions of Zone 3. Banana Inn facing champions of Zone 2. Danbort FC. Push forward there, Danbort trying to catch their opponents with that long pass. Tidied up nicely in defense, and they'll get themselves out of trouble. Yeah, the long pass, unfortunately, misread. And Danbort have the advantage.
Yeah, again, they play the ball from the back with that confidence. It's amazing to watch the way Banana Inn builds up from the back, but that pass again from Rahman, not the best.
Thank you very much. If you've just joined us, we're bringing you live the continuing coverage of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League, and it's a game between Danbort FC and Banana Inn FC. It's goalless at this time. There's more to come in this competition. Plus, of course, we can also let you know that your most popular and authoritative sports network, Max TV, has secured the exclusive broadcast rights to telecast the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. This live and exclusive free-to-air broadcast includes all 16 matches of the tournament and is set to kick off this Saturday, 24th of June, with the opening ceremony and the first match scheduled to kick off at 8 p.m. Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more. Push forward by Danbort is going to be a strong, sturdy run. Oh, nicely done in the heart of defense. Tokia Otu, under no pressure at all.
Yeah, and he does it with cheeky. He's master class defending. He showed leadership qualities. He's an amazing chap, Bona Otu. And I've watched them carefully. They play the ball from the back because those two central defenders can play and withstand any pressure. No matter what Danbort thrown at them, they have the calmness to start the ball from the back. And I've seen that as well from Echedogli. They love to play the ball from the back. Amazing talent.
And here he goes forward again, Echedogli. It's a long set-up pass. Foot in there when it mattered most from Christian Henry Kumi. Richard Murphy, the goalkeeper, seems to have recovered from the early scare of the injury. Ball did cross the line. Advantage will stay with Banana Inn. They've been so impressive in the first 20 minutes of the game, Banana Inn.
Yeah, on the right side, they've been very effective. As the captain, Augustus Esuyo, combining very well with Emmanuel Abbey.
Now they'll come through the middle. Again, is that young chap, Bonaotu. Tukbefio's pass taken away by Danbort. Now they have an opportunity this time, striking from the left-hand side of attack. Looking good. Lays on the pass. Can he keep it in play? The flag is already up on the near side for offside.
Yeah, and again, this is where they need to show quality. A bit of quality from Danbort up front. Kudoglu gets the ball, and it's Mensah who's making the run. He had that option to pass it a bit quicker, but delayed, held on to the ball, and Mensah was in an offside position, a flashing too early before Kudoglu released the ball. And I'm sure Daniel Awuni will be livid when they get such opportunities and they don't make good use of it.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of the talking on the byline, issuing instructions. Mama gets there first, smothered this nicely. Kelvin Kwesi pushes forward. Tango. That pass couldn't go too far. It's now Banana Inn on the threshold of another attack. Kelvin does well, goes past one, sets up the pass. Chance for the drive. Timely intervention. Danbort living dangerously and nearly paying for it.
Again, it's a super block by Awuni, but look at the skill to go past Asari, and it's that caught at left foot from Abuaji. He's been such an amazing stuff. And he gets the ball down the left side, Kelvin Abuaji, and you can feel something is going to happen. He's that skillful, he's that incisive on the ball. Again, SL brought down from behind. But then again, that block from Kubi, that's it again. He's been this will be probably the third time he's blocked, you know, Oforikwe from hitting the target.
It's only 22 minutes gone, but the encounter is as tough as it comes. Very uncompromising both sides. It's Banana Inn who would want to tear off again, this time held in check, nicely done by Henry Kumi. And Danbort seeking to come forward. SL has been handed a tough order today. It's not been that straight walk in the park for him. Esuo goes down, and it's a free kick advantage.
Yeah, I've spoken about him. He's been amazing down the right side with those runs. And this time around, went past Kudoglu, and Kudoglu brings him down. I've loved that combination between him and Emmanuel Abbey.
It's worked quite to perfection, but we must also not forget to say kudos to the Greater Accra Regional Football Association. Jude, there are too many football talents, soccer talents, dotted around this country, and that is a fact.
Yeah, and the Greater Accra Regional Football Association is making all efforts to make sure we reap from all this investment.
Free kick advantage. Two-man wall formed by Danbort. Will that be enough to prevent Banana In from causing a scare? Eswo with a free kick. Dealt with by Danbort. But they will not give up. They would want and love to come forward. This time Danbort will have the advantage. Foul on foul committed by Asamoah.
Yeah, Asamoah is just trying to go around Mensah, but Mensah stood tall. Did very well to come back and help the defense. That's good play from Mensah.
He's got a lot of upper strength, Daniel Mensah. 1 minute he's in the defense, and the next moment he's pushing towards the goal area. Out it goes.
And then again, unlike the first game when we saw a bit of that prominence and that effort from Maya, we've not seen him today. He's been a pale shadow of himself, Emmanuel Maya.
Yeah, he's been kept very quiet. Faulty pass, and you saw Rahman's effort was thwarted.
Again, brilliant skill from Mensah to skip past Abdul Rahman, and it's Bawa who just can't hold on to the ball, and Dogli with some great defending to win possession.
Danbort come forward. Here's Mensah through the middle. The header is on, but very close.
It's the massive chance, big chance. Lovely play again this time around. I'm wanting linking up very well with Daniel Mensah. Mensah whips it across the face of goal, and there Bawa with a diving header. It's missing target narrowly. Lovely play. What a pass from Mensah. And Bawa with the header. It's a let off for Banana In.
Sumaila Bawa chance did not go the way. Officials of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, ably led by Samuel Abuabiri, known in football circles as Qatar, together with his able lieutenants, put up a very wonderful middle league so far.
Yeah, and Qatar himself once a management member of Tema Youth Football Club. He's learned quite a lot from Wilfred Kweku Osei Palmer.
George Afoklenyoe in charge of second division football. What a job they've done. These are talents that we're seeing today that could blossom tomorrow into superstars.
Well, I can tell you that there are a lot of scouts here watching this amazing talent all over.
Danbort keeps it in play. Just can't find a way of going round the defense. And you saw that able leadership of Iche Dogli once again in the heart of defense.
Yeah, again, it's Maya trying to show his skill, trying to maneuver his way through, but then again, a fraction too early is gone. He's gone in an offside position.
28 minutes gone, it's still goalless here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Good ball control, trying to bring it through the middle and then changes direction. It's a forceful approach by Abe, and together with the support of his captain Augustus Eswo, they're trying to lay siege on that right-hand side.
Yeah, he just can't get the ball under his control. He's just trying to weave through three Danbort players. Brought down in that process, but then again, look at the link-up play between Okain and Abe. They seem to understand each other very well.
A chase long free kick. Overhit that on that occasion. Apologizes for that. Quickly takes instructions from Jacob Nete, and the game will continue. Only 4 matches they lost the entire season. Banana in.
Yeah, that should tell you how strong they were in that zone.
Danbort on the offensive. Esuo in full flight brings his opponent down.
Again, Mensah with the header, and it's Kutoglu who's just trying to control the ball with the header. But it's a rash challenge from the captain, Augustus Esuo. A bit of a notch from behind, and he brings it down.
Well, there are no goals yet, but there's a lot of excitement, particularly in the stands. Banana in FC fans are enjoying the occasion.
Yeah, the fans are showing energy, showing that excitement. They're having a field day here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Danbort have a free kick. It's Mensah who whips it in. Goalkeeper goes way up. Shot is hit on target, is blocked. Second opportunity, and Danbort registers the first goal.
What a hit. An incredible hit from Kumi. I mean, there were bodies all over the 18-yard box, but he smashes it, squeezes it on the turf, and it's a goal. The delivery again, not a convincing punch from goalkeeper Clotte, but here when he fell for Kumi, he smashes it with a lot of conviction. Lovely delivery from Mensah, not a convincing punch, but just when he fell for Bauer, he hit it. It took a ricochet. There was a block in there, but what a finish from Kumi. It's an amazing hit, and it went straight to the bottom corner. And this is what they were looking for.
Yeah, they certainly were looking for it. Banana in FC had the lion's share of possession. But it's Christian Henry Kumi. That's the name, and that's a gentleman to look out for.
Yeah, he didn't start in the first game, Kumi, but he has started the second game, and he's been a revelation so far. He's been one of the best players to talk about in this game.
Yeah. Injury worries for Banana in. And from the replay, Jude, this player went down when the goalkeeper came up and punched the ball away.
Yeah, we'll look at it again. That delivery from Mensah. Goalkeeper with the punch. It's not really convincing. Yeah, it's Dokli who fell down in that process, but Danbort will have none of that. It's Kumi who is smashing that on the grass, straight to the bottom corner. But we'll look at it again. It should have been a convincing punch from Clotte. The punch was there, clattered into Dokli. But here is all that matters. That amazing hit from Kumi.
And again, because the player went down, Atukwefio Clotte had difficulty going over him, so could not stabilize his stand when the shot came through. There was nothing he could do about it. 1 goal to the good for Danbort FC. This would at least calm the nerves of the technical bench and the fans because they lost in the first game.
Yeah, but this is football, Prince. I mean, you can grind all the opportunities, but if you don't take them, you will be stunned. And I'm sure Danbort, they have stunned Banana here, and for a while.
All the thinking has paid off. They've been singing their hearts out just when the players came onto the field. And look at them go. Now, as we told you earlier on, these are fans of Banana in from the environs of Banana in, Mamprobi, Latebi, Okoshi, you know.
They made this game a very colorful one.
Sure.
I mean, the sound, the dancing, the cheers, they've been brilliant, I must say.
This is their time. And of course, Banana in FC being a community-based club, it's the community that will give them that support. Daniel Awuni still issuing instructions. And again, all his talking seems to have paid off. They have the first goal. So let's see how Banana in will respond. 33 minutes gone.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that Banana in are going to throw everything at them.
And they come forward once again. It's a strong run. Cleared before it crossed the corner line. Will handle the throw. Abe is there to effect the throw for Banana in. Quickly effected. And it's a Suo who comes forward. Goes past one, goes past two, goes past three. A bit too much. Eche comes with that big boot and then is headed out. Tanga goes up and eventually is cleared by Mensah. Oh, Eche got the ball to his head. A little bit of a miscommunication, I believe, between himself and the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but it's brilliant defending here. He knows there's pressure on him, but look at the defending. He does it with cheeky ease. It's brilliant defending from Eche Dogley.
Come forward once again, Banana in. It's looking good. Trying to sustain the pressure. Good play through the middle. Seems the build-up is working pretty well. Into the 18-yard box. Pass is laid on. Oh, miscommunication again. And eventually, he bid his time, stood his grounds, saw the gap, and buried it.
Yeah, then again, I told you they'll be throwing everything at Danbort. And just after conceding that goal, just the first move, and you're back in the game. But Danbort should be defending with everything. Here, it's Abe who got in behind in the box. He's trying to set it up for Abdul Rahman, but here, they should be clearing their lines. Mama will poke the ball away thinking he's done his job, but it fell for Abe, who just hit it with the inside of his foot straight into the Yoni net, and goalkeeper had no answer to it. Here, they should be clearing their lines down board, but when Mama poked the ball, he thought he had cleared the danger, but it fell for Abe, who just had a simple tapping, tapped the ball to the Yoni net, and they are back in the game.
One goal for the youngster, Emmanuel Abe. And Banana Ina back on level pegging, and it's Kelvin on the threshold of another attack for Banana In. Mama gets to the ball early enough. Allows the ball to roll over the line. Goal kick it will be for Danbort. What a quick turn of events. Just as Danbort registered the first goal through Kumi, the enjoyment had hardly settled down.
Nah, that goal didn't even last 2 minutes, and Banana In got back into the game. But I'm sure Awuni will be extremely disappointed with the defending. Should be clearing that ball away from that danger zone.
Push forward, Danbort are looking good. Daniel Mensah's pass to the near side. Careful build up. Maya sets up the pass and then into the 18-yard box. Mensah traps it very well. The back heel of a pass, that didn't work. Clearance not the best. Try to drill it in once again. Tanga! This time the ball flies wide.
Yeah, this time around it's a bit poor from Jacob Ayenu. But then again, it's Danbort who were building that momentum. It's Amwante who picks up the pass. Nobody marking Ayenu here, and he put laces through his missing target. But a while ago, before this opportunity, I thought Daniel Awuli had his sights on goal. He should have pulled the trigger, but rather he decided to be that clever on the ball with that back heel.
Game will continue. It's 1 goal apiece. Long ball in by Atupefiu Clotti. Esuo goes down. Referee says let the game continue. Danbort will take advantage. Daniel Mensah sets up the pass to the near side once again. It looks good, but this time it's a bit too strong. It's a bit too strong.
Yeah, Maya was expecting the pass in front of him, but Mensah puts it behind. It's a bit difficult for him to control it.
Banana In come forward. Faulty pass. Tango gets a foot to it, lays on the pass. This looks good as they come forward through the middle again. Timely intervention. Banana In looking confident. Mensah drills in the cross. The header is on. Goalkeeper nearly fumbled with that. Jones Atukwefio Clotty.
Yeah, he's holding his waist after making that save, but then again, Danbort showing a bit of that purposefulness. Mensah again with that lovely cross, and Bauer connects to it perfectly well, zooming to the top corner until Clotet made that save. Finger tipping the ball over the crossbar. You can't just take your eyes off it. It's now end-to-end stuff here.
Yeah. Goalkeeper Atukwe feel nearly fumbled with that.
Well, probably misjudged the flight of the ball, of that header from Bauer, and was nearly punished, but did well to recover in time to tip the ball over the bar.
And the official who was speaking with him earlier on, I think is the goalkeeper's trainer for Banana Inn, Abraham Hoenyeji. He made a mark for himself at the under 17 Black Starlets level. Corner kick. Nicely done by Mensah, but this time Banana Inn keep their foot up and they will get a free kick advantage. Well, different shades of fans here.
Yeah, of course, and you know, I know one thing about you. You love big women with this size, and the way they dance, it's
they
amazing.
Bring a lot of excitement, and especially when you watch them on the screen. First of all, they're loving the game, and second of all, they're dressed flamboyantly to add color.
Yeah, of course, I can see the excitement on your face.
Danbort 1, Banana Inn 1, down into the last 4 minutes. Pass laid on through the middle. Can he get his foot to it? Carefully defended, and it's a corner kick. Banana Inn do not agree with the referee.
Yeah, of course. I think it should have been a goal kick advantage, Banana Inn. Yeah, Doglu just probing. It took a ricochet, but look at the defending from Bona Otu. Hits the ball against Bauer.
Yeah, I agree with you. But it's a corner kick all the same, and it's drilled in once again by Mensah. And this time the referee's whistle had already gone, but good enough. Isaac Kudoglu rising to the occasion, getting his head to it.
Yeah, and the two wingers making the difference for Danbort. Kudoglu, since switching on to the left side as being a menace, and then of course talk about the danger man himself. It's Daniel Mensah, the chap in attention. He's been excellent today for Danbort.
Over the line it goes for a throw-in. Pango does very well, sends the ball back to captain Meshach. Long ball forward. Advantage, says the referee, penalizing Eche. Danbort. Throw in. They're coming forward. It's a deep crossing. Eche is there once again. Deals with it. And slowly but surely, Banana Inn try and get themselves out of trouble, but Danbort will still put the pressure. The cross is on. This time there's nobody there to finish it off. Advantage of a goal kick.
Yeah, but you look at the demeanor of Dogli, and he's telling his midfielders to calm down on the ball. They're in a haste to put in those quick passes in the heart of midfield, and they're making a mess out of those passes sometimes, and it's allowing Danbort to come into the game. And that's where they need to be careful. A bit of showbooting as well, I've seen from them.
Looking more like both sides would go into the dressing room with that scoreline. Eche went down. Here he is once again. He's shown that he's a cool customer in defense. Banana Inn, late tackle. Free kick quickly effected. Pass was a bit too strong. A wee bit too strong.
Yeah,
David O'Kane.
It's David O'Kane who is trying to be that intelligent. He's trying to put in a Luka Modric type of a pass, but then again, a lot more power behind the pass, and Abuaji can't make that connection.
And Danbort looking at causing more havoc, causing more stir. Gets to the ball. First touch eluded him, but they still have an opportunity. Drilled in by Kelvin Amwasing, but headed away. Pressure is still on Banana in. They would have to clear their lines and clear fast. That has been done very helpfully by Danbort, kicking the ball out of play.
Yeah, again, they are still probing Danbort. And they've done so well in the last 5 minutes, trying to put the defense line of Banana in under the coach. But then again, Kudoglu's cross with the left foot.
90 minutes up, 4 minutes of add-on time. Mensah lays on the pass. It's still looking good for Danbort. They're now trying to use the width of the field as their advantage. Good skill by Mensah. Lays a pass through the middle and pushes forward, looking for it out of positioning. And Banana in say thank you very much. Strong tackle comes in eventually. And now there's a run for it. Here's Kelvin. Mama Mesha. The couple in defense for Danbort deals with that nicely. But it's the goal scorer, Abe, who dashes forward. He's still going forward, lays on the pass. He wants to beat everybody on the field.
Yeah, again, he overdoes it, Abe. Yes, he has the pace, he has the intelligence to go around players, but he overdoes it here and allows Danbort to recover in time. This time around, can't poke the ball and skip past Mensah, who recovers in time to deal with that threat from Abe.
Ayana gets a foot to it. Danbort are looking good. They come forward. Lots of excitement in the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League as we bring it to you live on your screens. There's more to come because your most popular sports network, Max TV, has secured the exclusive broadcast rights to telecast the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. The live and exclusive free-to-air broadcast includes all 16 matches of the tournament. So, from next Saturday, June 24th, from 8 p.m., sit back, relax, join Max TV as we bring you the best of Under-23 football on the African continent. Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more.
Yeah, he spoke about the exclusivity of beaming the matches live from the Under-23 African Cup of Nations. And I mean, what does it mean? Does it mean we're not going to watch it free to air, or can you really tell Ghanaians and people watching worldwide what the exclusivity of it means?
It means we're opening it up to everybody, and it's on Max TV. And so once you can trap Max TV, you are good to go.
Free to air.
Free to air.
And no other TV station is going to show that.
The action is right here on Max TV. From start to finish, before, during, and after. We want to know what's happening with our Black Meteors. They need to qualify from this competition and make it to Paris 2024. But charity, they say, begins at home. We have finished with the first hurdle. We've qualified for Africa. Now let's go to Africa and let's show them what we're made of.
Amazing stuff by the management of IMAX Media. But then again, O'Kane is a lucky boy not to have received the first caution of this game. It was a silly tackle.
Free kick advantage to Danbort. Behind the ball is the goal scorer, Kumi. Looking for goal number 2. That was close. Late arrival there by Eze Kudoglu.
What a ball in there by Kumi. Super ball in there. All it was just waiting for was that connection. And Asari couldn't get there in time to connect to that ball.
And a referee.
Look at that again, and nearly goal number 2 for Danbort.
Franklin Akumate brings the half to an end. 45 minutes of action. Both goalkeepers, Marfo for Danbort and Jones Atukwefio-Clottey for Banana Inn, have all picked the ball from their net. And it was this man who got the goal for Banana Inn, Emmanuel Abe. Thunderous strike it was. Found the gaping hole in the defense and buried it nicely. End of the first 45 minutes is Danbort FC 1, Banana Inn FC 1. Two teams joining us on the field of play for this GARFA 2022-2023 Middle League action. Danbort FC and Banana Inn FC. Danbort in their traditional green and white colors. But it was Banana Inn who got the game underway, playing from right to left. First time of asking in the competition, Danbort FC had a taste of the action and they lost 1-3 to Still Believe. Kelvin laying claim to some wizardry for Banana Inn but could not justify that and turn that into goals. Danbort came forward strongly. Kelvin had an opportunity to go solo once again, all the way until Kumi's attack foiled his move. Corner kick came out of that. So the captain through the middle. Eventually, shot was fired off target by John Kofi SL. But again, it was Emmanuel Abe who tried to announce his presence with that charge that couldn't go too far. Lovely flick there, laid on by the captain, Isu Augustus. Meshach was beaten on that occasion, but the shot was eventually fired wide. Strong tackles came in the game, Tango Ayano. But Kelvin once again drifted onto the left foot. And eventually the resultant rebound was shot wide. Couple of free kicks, couple of infringements in the first 45 minutes. But both sides could not take advantage of any of them. As Daniel Mensah, that fighting spirit of his, just could not beat Eche in defense. Mensah came forward again, another opportunity. At this time it was drilled away by Sumaila Bawa. Kodoglo, opportunities for an attack, but was brought down by the captain, Augustus Esuo. Long ball in, goalkeeper dealt with it, spilt it. The shot was blocked, and then the rebound by Kumi went straight into the net. Free kick was taken by Mensah on the far side. Goalkeeper Atukwefio came out and punched it away. Resultant kick was blocked by Eche, but Kumi saw that gap in the defense and buried it fair and square. One goal to the good for Danbort at this time. Lots of jubilation went on. Careful defending there by Eche, but Danbort left their gaps in the back. Banana Inn came forward, twisting and turning. Ball fell to Abe and did the needful. Put it behind goalkeeper Richard Marfo. Against build-up was good. Ball came to Yaya. Was a struggle for the ball and then cleared out by Meshach Mama. But Abe in the right place at the right time. And look at the fans go. Opportunities came the way of Danbort, but Tango could not do anything with that. Mensah drilled it in. Nicely taken one. Goalkeeper having issues dealing with it. And Tango Ayanu kept coming forward. Strong tackle it was this time around by David Okai. Drilled in from the set piece. Woeful miss by Danbort. And at this stage, they were just about content with the scoreline as referee Franklin Akumate brought proceedings to an end as far as the first half is concerned. A tough game it has been so far, end-to-end stuff, but there's more to come in the second half. Do stay with us.
StarTimes dey too much promo na baby omo. StarTimes say one decoder, dish, accessories, any 1 month free super bouquet subscription. 1 month is free 260 Ghana cedis, about 195 Ghana cedis. Adio, ya access one about 195 Ghana cedis. Oh, and you know go. One more say, so was StarTimes decoder ni bida da dia. And yet ya super bouquet in 1 month pay. Now it's me we need TV sets, mobile phones, washing machines, standing fans, blenders, headsets, soundbars, shopping vouchers, and then yama bebre keka home every max buy. Now so to meet ya 2 months of super bouquet na dia. And yeah, to mean ya 15 days free viewing. Pasona. Hey, what StarTimes cannot do does not exist. It is sheer news, no. Promo yi etie mua kosi 31st August. Kojo StarTimes decoder ni bi say siya. Nenya novelas papa, Tessa Brothers, The Wife, cartoons ahodoɔ, news, ni documentaries, any African movies bebre keka ho. Wait there, too much promo.
StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
Hello, my baby.
I'm
now familiarizing my room with deep freezer, fridge, and some washing machines from Max Buy. Now your marriage commandos can come in.
Hello, landlord.
Hello.
Come and see you. Come and see Kofi Atoma, who cannot even pay his rent, has gone to buy the whole Max Buy's room. So his room. Me say we nyamanewa obe shock ma ko wechi. Freezer abode fridge. Now can wanna bro na nyamale for wechi.
All right, I'm coming.
Hey,
landlord. You want to buy all these? I can't pay your rent.
Landlord, relax. Landlord, now but Tracy, I got all these things fall out.
Kofi, show me the way.
Landlord.
Max Buy say won't so freezy. Now wash it with swag. From the 6th to the 30th of June. Buy TCL fridges, freezers, and washing machine from any Max Buy outlet and get up to 50% discount plus a chance to win free phones, Visa coupons, and so much more. Now freezy. Now wash it with swag.
Coffee. Your deep freezer is big.
Maybe you want to run a cold store. Maybe you want to start some pure water ice block business. Maybe too you want to be an entrepreneur and do so many things with the freezers and employ so many people. Stick and stay. We'll be right back because we got good news for you. So guess what? Today on Max Buy Teleshopping, I introduce to you the ever new, the sweetest, the freshest, the most freezer with the capacity TCL 316-liter chest freezer. Let me tell you something about this one. It has the electronic control, and this means that the digital panel design enables more accurate temperature adjustment to suit what you want to put in the freezer. Number 2, maximum space, or what we call the max space. So the max space, that means there is enough space to stock all your food items just as you want it. Fridge wemo, you want LED light. Now LED light, and can you be a what freezer anymore? Oh, be a freezer now. And my own baby, I near man was send a washing send pepe. And remember, Drew, as I saw people fridge muna air kama. Into a bra will be pemono. Your disposable section beer will be a in your fina what people when you know to be. So this helps you drain your dirty water after cleaning your freezer. We have provided a storage basket to help you have your freezer very organized and to be able to pick up small frozen items. Just look at this. Awesome. Inside a TCL freezer idea, Miss Remo, so be a cold store, so ton pure water, open so called ice block industry. You must never be here part of the ice block on chain. Now when so the audience you to once I done and if I not to mean your ice block no. Or hotel, any if you any be beer, I'm person window freezer beer. Me pacho, where necessary mo veggie. Send the beer, mo be beer ever freezy in temp sadana. What's a TC or dear? Ya dani or batampa or gin in Bahunti. Ya dream mo bottom home. 100 liters about 200 liters, 316 liters, and a 508 liters. So irrespective of the size of your budget, there is a freezer for everyone. Into TCL freezer kakra kenyina eni juma pa ma bodero se eye ni nyina no e bono so eda form into na eye 4,450 Ghana cedis only. Give us a call today on 059-409-1122. You can also visit the Max Buy app to place your order for the fastest delivery nationwide. So you can visit any Max Buy shop nationwide. I'm currently at the Circle shop which is opposite the Vodafone office or any other shop as displayed on your screens. So the TCL chest freezer, I tell you, it is job for the boys, job for the girls, ice water sellers and hotels, homes, and everybody that is interested in getting a freezer. Come on, come get it now while stock lasts.
It is a delight for me to be speaking on behalf of the MD of Mobile to Mr. Maxwell Techi this evening on the occasion of the launch of the Techno Camon 20 series. The number 20 is the 20th numeral in the fundamentals of numeracy. And so to be able to come up to 20, you'd need to have counted from 1, 2, and then get to 20. I wish to encourage all our dealers, customers, consumers, and followers alike to all try and patronize heavily the Techno Camon 20 series when it hits the market shelves very, very, very soon.
And this is it. Officially, the Techno Camon 20 has been unveiled. Hello to new technology, new innovation in mobile phone devices in Ghana and across the world. If you love innovation and technology, you would love this mobile device.
Congratulations for being the first person to try out the Camon 20.
Exactly, like I've tried out the 19, 18, and the 20 as well. It's just like how I keep winning the reggae dancer artist of the year. You know, back to
it's a good omen.
It's great. It's a great omen.
10 seconds to tell people about it and why they should go and purchase it.
Hold on, this is actually, look at it. We know, me catch them secret. Media or by myself, I'm easy way, you know. What I say, because phone are crazy. Look at the design, the sleek nature of it, and then also the camera quality, because you capture moments, and I'm sure the battery life also stands out. And this is actually protective. You can actually, you know what I mean, and many more that you guys are gonna find out. So
awesome.
The AFCON Under-23 Championship, the road to Paris 2024 Olympics. Watch the Black Meteors battle other African nations live and exclusive on Max TV from the 24th of June to the 8th of July 2023. The AFCON Under-23 Championship, Morocco 2023, live and exclusive on Max TV.
Tuozafi ina kuke kuna dansoman da kuman awoshi kaneshi madina shukura kakudamu
AFP Tuozafi
Ewo Max TV forecourt Dakuman Junction 1st of July Unia Brami and Didi
Damu in Tuozafi Festival kowe zomu enjoy so se
Me banu koko worry we. Into when you any walk a crampo. Free house is here.
And so yes by men no. Make us na bibi yame. Say me mam nwan worry o. Hwe me bokoko me sati bi fo bremu a. Obeti me nka.
Adan Jack egusu ada.
Ase akọ bebi adansi fo ne ye ejuma no. Into contem
爱成恨，终究绝望。
The Kwanzas have been making noise 3 days non-stop, screaming and laughing all the time. How many people campaign in This can't go on.
This 3 days. How?
I mean, to miss them since you do. She went and knocked on the door. Pam pam pam. And when the pony be in the room, all we could hear is sister laughing and shouting. Hey, Matison and the landlord teaching.
Not in this house. Not in this house.
He didn't even know. And no room. Oh, and this 5 seconds. Why ne Catalina? Mami sumi ni etire nkwohwe. Then I am use Star Times decoder. And no more chisumumume.
Na and so kache. The fun is getting loud on Star Times. Enjoy the best of local and foreign drama.
Mean to me and no de biarada.
Out of your seat action from the Bundesliga, GPL matches and more. The finest telenovela series, the best kids channels and so much more. Get a Star Times decoder now and bring the headquarters of entertainment right into your home.
Show me too.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Maybe you want to run a cold store. Maybe you want to start some pure water ice block business. Maybe too you want to be an entrepreneur and do so many things with the freezers and employ so many people. Stick and stay. We'll be right back because we got good news for you. So guess what? Today on Max Buy Teleshopping, I introduce to you the ever new, the sweetest, the freshest, the most freezer with the capacity TCL 316-liter chest freezer. Let me tell you something about this one. It has the electronic control, and this means that the digital panel design enables more.
Welcome back to the Accra Sports Stadium, where we are just about to kick off the second half of this interesting tie between Danbort FC and Banana Inn FC. It's the Greater Accra Regional Football Association Division 2 Middle League, and it ended 1-1 after the first 45.
Well, the question I'm asking myself is who wants it the most? And I think Danbort needs it the most. You know, you look at the numbers, it's not really good for them on the league log, so they must grind results, and they need all 3 points today. But for Banana Inn, they've played some amazing football here. They've come back into the game. They've shown promise. Can they do better than what we saw in the first half? I think we have the last 45 minutes to watch.
So we are just about ready. Center referee Franklin Nakumate gives us the green light. And so it will be Danbort who kickstarts the second half. Henry Kumi got a goal for Danbort earlier on before the equalizing goal came through Emmanuel Abbey for Banana Inn. Banana Inn are sporting the yellow and blue colors. Faulty throw. Opportunity will go to Danbort. Ransford Mensah. And referee says, well, let's have the throw to Augustin Esso and his colleagues. Danbort now have the advantage from the throw-in. Ransford Mensah. Long one there, ball brought down nicely, pushed forward into the 18-yard box. Yes, Mensah fouled from behind. But referee blows the whistle. Apparently, Danbort had a player down earlier on.
Yeah, clear cut of contact in there, but super ball in there by Kumi again. It's Daniel Mensah who had gone a fraction too early before that ball was kicked. Super pass here from midfield. But here, was it in an offside position? I don't think so. That was Bonao too in that line, and I thought he had played him onside. If we look at it again, it's a very, very, very tight call.
Free kick advantage to Danbort. Trailed in nicely. by the goal scorer, Christian Henry Kumi. There was power behind that.
Yeah, he really smashed that one. Put laces through, it was always rising. But referee, frankly, Akumate had whistled for an earlier infringement before Daniel Mensah was pushed into the box.
Free kick now to Banana in. And that's Eche Dogli. He's been masterful in the first 45. Drives a long one straight over the line for a throw-in.
Hey. Yeah, there he is. He's been such a contender at the back. He's shown that leadership.
Good ball control, but ball is taken away by Danbort. They win it back again, and yes, Yana and Co come forward. Ayano again has not been quite frequent in the game, together with Maya. For turn in the middle of the circle by SL Dogli. There's a run for it, but obviously there would be Ransford Mensah's long legs that gets to the ball early. Oh, that was a costly mistake. Banana Hin on the offensive now. Good pass, lay through. Finding men in open spaces, easily pushed from behind. Referee would ignore that.
Again, Banana Hin trying to create some panic moments for Danbort. And you love the passing again. They are moving into spaces, trying to create those openings.
Mensah brings the ball down now. It's good enough for Danbort as they go forward. A pass through the middle. A bit too strong, that pass. Isaac Kudoglu was not in contention.
Yeah, again, Ayenu had options. And you could see that big disappointment on the face of Daniel Mensah.
Now there's space for Banana in through the middle. Goalkeeper, quick reflex. Mafo had to come out.
Yeah, it's good goalkeeping from Richard Mafo. Again, lovely pass from Rahman. And Abe can't get there in time because goalkeeper had already seen the threat. Lovely goalkeeping.
Eche once again, careful defending. Finds his sword, the captain. It's a young team that plays with a lot of commitment. As the ball goes over the line for a throw-in. They are not in a haste to clear out of danger zone. Put passes together, find men in open spaces. And Banana in playing some delectable football.
Well, a draw for Banana in wouldn't be a bad result, but then again, if you want to be the winner in this competition, you must win every game just to get the needed points that you need to top up and get yourself in that grand finale.
Yeah, you're right. Draw would not be good enough. Maybe good enough for Danbort because they would have at least picked up 1 point. Lost their first game. Yeah, they come forward now. Good pass from Ransford. And it's blasted wide.
Again, it's brilliant play from Danbort. Mensah linking up very well with Kudoglu. And Kudoglu, since moving on to the left side, he's been that excellent. He's been, that player who could cause a problem for any defense.
Che can't keep it in play.
And Awuni is fuming on the touchline. The coach of Danbort.
Jones Atukwefield Clotty. That's his name, the goalkeeper, by the way. Ransford with a cross. is headed on, but goalkeeper deals with it nicely. Awkward header.
Yeah, this time around he had that composure and the timing to deal with it. I took a few.
Eche does it nicely done, and I like his partnership in the heart of defense. Coming forward slowly but surely as Samoa's pass couldn't go too far. Strong header once again from Echedogli. It's Danbort now. Daniel Mensah. He needs the options. He needs it. Kumi sets up a long pass on the near side. Expecting the cross from Ransford. That didn't materialize. Welcome goal kick to Banana in.
Yeah, again, it's brilliant defending from Esu. It's Mensah who had the advantage here. It's just trying to be that intelligent, but look at Esu showing that strength and that determination. He wins the tussle. And I look at Echedogli, and he reminds me of the former Hearts of Oak defender Charles Vardis, casting the mood of him.
Yeah, you're not far from right. Body color and all. Now Banana in will be called upon to do some defending. Free kick. Kumi's long kick. Oh, he left it unguided. Unfortunately, Ransford Mensah's cross went over as well.
Yeah, it nearly was a very costly mistake by the captain, Esu. Kumi with that long ball, and no communication whatsoever between Esu and the goalkeeper, Tukwe.
And again, it nearly spelled doom. Fortunately, Banana in get out of their defensive shell, and there they go. That's a strong run on the far side. Good tackle comes in strong. Danbort win the day.
Yeah, superb tackle from Asari. You know, Okan is just trying to turn away, but look at that defending. Puts a foot in, and it's a lovely challenge. Wins every bit of the ball, and Okan is raging in pain.
Injury worries for David Okine. Went down heavily. Invited guests still here watching the game together with officials on both sides.
Yeah, there in the white shirt is the CEO for Legon Cities, Kwabena Senso.
Yeah, well, we did indicate earlier on that there are a couple of scouts around here as well, so not too surprised to see CEOs and administrative officers and coaches here to witness the game. Throwing advantage to Danbort. Asamoah Owusu was trying to attract the sympathy of the referee. Pass was blocked. Banana in have an opportunity. They've got men in front of them. Now there they go. On the right is Abe. Abe dances pass. Captain Meshach sets up the pass, but short-lived. Banana in pick up the pieces once again. And again, Esu could not hold on to the ball. Yes, Mensah. Strong battle there. And he goes down in pain.
Yeah, it's Mensah who is trying to use his space, but it's a strong challenge from the ever-present Rahman. Thought he had won the ball cleanly, but the referee thought otherwise. And it's Mensah clutching his feet in pain. But you look at Rahman, he's such a well-built midfielder.
Tough customer he is, Rahman. Well, they're still happy, aren't they? Singing their hearts out. It's one goal apiece, but hey, supporting is the most important. Ransford, not the best of passes. And Banana in, looking for an opportunity to go past their markers once again. Oforikwe picked over nicely. It's good enough play by Banana in, unfortunately. Faulty pass. Maya continued his run, thinking that he would get the advantage, but attack messed up on the right. Throw in quickly affected by Danbort. Ransford brings it back. Solid pass there from Henry. Kudoglu. Mensah. Ransford in the 18-yard box. Shot was directed straight at goalkeeper Atukwefio.
Yeah, it's nicely done. And then again, Mensah with that delivery, not well dealt with, but it fell for Bauer. Hit it with the inside of his foot. It's lacking that power to beat Atukwe.
Kudoglu picks up the pieces, finds Mensah. Mensah's lovely through pass. Eswo, the captain, was there. Eche brings it down to Eswo. Such confidence in defense. They get the ball away. Strong tackle. Referee says the game should flow. Danbort give it back.
Well, tell you what, Danbort, they have started as the better side in the second half. They are trying to probe, they are trying to create opportunities. And sometimes it feels like Banana in are playing with fire at the back, the way they pass the ball calmly and confidently from the back. But it's Danbort creating all the opportunities so far.
Offside. Kelvin has still not found his rhythm. Few dashes, few sprints from him in the first half. And there again he failed to stop the ball first time. He's got it now. Here's Kelvin. Pass through the middle, finds Yaya. Good play. It's Kelvin up against Danbort captain. And then eventually he blasts wide. The idea was good though, but the execution not the best.
Yeah. And look at him, it's that skillful. It's going around the best defender in the Danbort defense, Nimama, but again, hits it against him, and that is how brilliant he is, Kelvin Abwaji.
Corner kick affected. Header towards target. Missed by a few inches.
Would have been a majestic header by Eche Dogli. Abe with a delivery straight at the header of Dogli. Connected very well to that header. That cross, I must say, and it was a lovely header.
Brought down beautifully. Banana in, keep it in play. Mensah goes up for it. And Eche is fouled in the process.
Yeah, he was just clattered into by Maya. What a game he's had. Eche Dogli.
Pushed on and Banana in the mood to creating more opportunities. 1 hour of playing time gone. Somewhat as well. Comes through the middle, finds Yaya. On the near side is the captain Esu. A chase pass comes through the near side. Good play. Kelvin almost always having a bit part in the build-up. It looks good for Bib. Banana in.
Yeah, but it's a good call from Franklin Akumate. But just look at the belief and the confidence in the way Banana in put those passes together. Brilliant play from Okai, just poking it in front of Esu, but there it was just clattered into. It was contacting that challenge.
And the fans would cheer up their players, I beg your pardon, looking for an opportunity to go up in raw should a goal be scored. Mafu gets himself ready for the free kick. Needs to be very careful with the positioning of the wall. Behind the ball is Kelvin Abuaji, and he can bend it with that left foot of his. Drilled in, goalkeeper saved in the nick of time. They'll come forward. Banana in FC. It's looking good. Pass is laid on. There are men committed in the 18-yard box. The cross is on. Defended nicely by Mensah. Player goes down in the process. Advantage play on, says the referee. Kudoglo can't get to the ball. Ichi to the rescue. Banana in. Putting pressure on the opponent. Kelvin's pass. First time a bit too strong.
End-to-end stuff. This is incredible. Amazing football dispatched by both teams here at Accra Sports Stadium.
Banana in, getting the better of the exchanges, holding on to the ball as they come forward. Yes, Captain Augustus Isu. Using the width of the field. Asamoah goes down. Free kick quickly effected. Banana in goes past one. Trips the ball over. Solid save by goalkeeper Richard Marfo.
It's amazing skill by Okai. And just look at the Kela. Skips past one player. Kelsen is looking for the top corner. But an amazing stop. It's a world-class save by Richard Marfo. I thought this was an amazing play. Lovely skill to skip past the first player and carry it to the top corner. But even a better save from Richard Marfo to keep Danbort still in the game. What a game we are witnessing here.
The game has been free-flowing, especially for Banana in. And they're getting ready to bring on fresh limbs. Danbort will go first with a change. Joshua Mate comes on for Isaac Kudoglo. Kudoglo has played his part. Takes a break. And it's Joshua Amate who is on. It's going to be a second substitution as well. Daniel Kosa is coming on. Sumaila goes off. Daniel Kosa will fancy his chances.
Well, Joshua Mati started the first game in which they lost by 1-3. And so we know the kind of stuff he's made of. But for Daniel Kosa, we are yet to see what he brings on board.
So off goes John Kofi SL. Moses Oforikwe is on. SL is off. Karik Kujo also fancies his chances as he comes on for Abdul Rahman. Yet the last one. Derek Ajay Boy gets ready as he replaces Jacob Tango Ayano. Quick changes by both teams. Obviously, Jacob Nete fancies the chances of getting a couple more goals. Ball goes out of play. Advantage will go to Banana in. Captain Esso with a throw. Eche through the middle. Looks good. And Esso is on the move. He needs the support and he'll get it in Kelvin. Ball has been taken away from him.
Just look at the calmness of Kelvin. when he has the opportunity to control the ball. He's such a bundle of talent.
I'll tell you what, Jude, don't be mistaken if at the commencement of the next Premier season, we could find a player or two rubbing shoulders with the big boys at the top.
Yeah, absolutely right. And I'm marking the names with golden colors, and I'm sure one or two might go my way, and you know my way.
Yep. We've seen a couple of them that have progressed from the lower divisions to Premiership, courtesy Prof, and they have not let us down. No, they've not let their teams down. And so, I'm sure he's watching with close and rapt attention. But without a doubt, Banana Inn have not disgraced themselves. Of course, worthy champions from their zone. Talk about Zone 3. Good job done by Jacob Neti, their captain. All cleared out by Mama Meshach, not too far though. And Danbort would have to do the safest thing of getting themselves out of trouble. Kumi does that, he comes to the near side and then they give the ball away. Pushed on by Moses Oforikwe. Ball kept in play now. Banana Inn tried to tease Danbort out of their defensive coil and shell. Free kick advantage, it will be Asamoah once again in the thick of affairs.
Yeah, he's twisted and turning, but this is what Banana Inn are trying to do. Get hold of the ball and draw Danbort to come up front, and probably they can get those spaces and move the ball in between.
Free kick effected by Asamoah, brought down nicely by captain. Eche crosses the center line. Yeah, it's Kelvin. So far, so good. Banana Inn putting the passes together.
Yeah, it's a good call from Akumate. Togli with a long ball, and yeah, a bit of a slight push by Abuaji Kelvin on Mensah. And Kelvin Abuaji is in gloves. My word. Are we in winter?
Difficult to tell. He definitely is not the goalkeeper. There must be a reason why he's in gloves though. Because if you've also noticed, Jones Atukwefiu Clotte is also in headgear.
Yeah.
They give the ball away. Danbort will say thank you very much, but quickly they regain their composure. Asamoah. Free kick to Banana Inn.
Yeah, again, Asamoah, who's been that terrific on the left side, picks a pass, it's a wrong pass, but the late challenge on him.
Banana Inn. Oforikwe showing his class. Free kick advantage quickly effected. Banana Inn are coming forward slowly but surely. Danbort have other ideas. It's taken away by Joshua Amate. It's a battle between Eche and Mensah.
Yeah. And Mensah is not in the game because Eche Dogley is keeping him at base, putting an eagle eye on him, and there. This time around, Mensah wins the tussle. But both players have been at each other's throat.
Amate for Danbort. Virtually is cleared out steadily. No problems at all for Banana Inn. Amate comes forward once again, lays on the pass. There's Mensah through the middle. Keep the ball to themselves, that's good enough. Henry Kumi, the goal scorer. Amate through the middle. Yes, Daniel. Fortunately, upward bounce. Derek J. Boy could not control. Augustus is so fancy the chances of coming forward. Yes, Kelvin, this time around, is possessed by Amati.
Yeah, and Jacob Nete is living very, very sad.
Yes, Mensah, through the middle. Danbort are looking good. Derek can't get the space to deliver, but eventually, a shot from Henry Kumi this time goes completely off target.
Yeah, but then again, it's superb defending from Gideon Asamoah. Lovely defending. Gets the ball and wins the tussle, and they're about just clear out the danger. And that hit from Kumi this time around, he's not getting it well on target. It's a poor finish by Kumi.
Meshach, good pass through the middle. Least said about Maya's effort, the better. The ball is still in play though. A J-Boy's pass. Danbort looking good. Into the 18-yard box, goalkeeper comes out. And eventually it's cleared by Eche.
Yes, brilliant save from Atukwe Clote. Lovely save. Got all of the ball, not any of Maya. Would have been a penalty if he had gotten a part of Maya.
It's looking good for Banana in, unfortunately. Not the kind of power-laden shot to beat goalkeeper.
Well, he has changed position with Abuaji. But then again, Abe, when he cuts on onto his right, is that dangerous. He had options, and Atukwe was really waiting for that pass. He got it wrong. There we'll see the goal again. It was Abe who set it up for Oforukwe, but it was dangling in there just when Ni Mama thought he had put the ball away from danger. He fell for Abe, who connected home.
So Abe is off. Ebo Ansam Blankson is on. And Mubarak Adi comes on for Kelvin Abuaje. Looks like the going has gotten a little bit tough for Kelvin. And so Jacob Neti will give him a break. Coaches know the team much better than all of us, and there are reasons why the players have gone off. Other than that, Kelvin had really been a thorn in the flesh of the Danbort defense.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. But then again, Jacob Neti is thinking otherwise. But we've seen Danbort come into the game more and more often. And I don't really understand why Banana In are not putting the brakes on them, especially through the middle. But if Danbort can play with such tenacity and such aggression, they should be finding the target when they get to the final third. That has been the problem.
Game will continue as Kelvin Amwating goes off to receive break there. And one of our retired FIFA referees, referee Wellington, watching closely. Of course, I'm sure he's here to watch the performance of the referees, but also to take a look at the young talent that we have dotted at the Division 2 level. Danbort 1, Banana In 1. We're into the last quarter of the game. Good ball control, the pass is laid on. Banana In looking good at this stage. Cross drilled in, but it goes straight into the waiting arms of Richard Adeyamafu.
Yeah, and again, we are around the time that if you want it the most, you must show a bit of character and quality.
Danbort have it now, and they have an opportunity to show their character and their quality. Pass laid through there, but flag is up. Wondering how the offside trap was set. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's a tight call here. We look at it again from this angle. Yeah, I thought Mensah had gone a fraction too early before the pass was released to him. But without a doubt, it has been an exciting game.
Okay, so yes, all right, I can see you. That's a fun waving at us. Second half would not be complete if we don't get a goal. Game has been flowing. The fluidity has been good.
Yeah, and it shows how determined both teams are. They want to run away with all 3 points, and you know, both teams getting a point each wouldn't be good enough for the journey to qualifying to Division 1.
Doesn't look too good for Ransford Mensah. Kwame Al Hassan is getting ready to come on. Game will continue. There's Asamoah on the left. Come forward forcefully, but it's picked up by Danbort. Keep the ball to themselves. Good turn by Christian Henry Kumi. Trying to spread play on the far side. Ransford Mensah gets to the ball. Both have the advantage, but ball goes over the line. Throw in. Thank you very much for staying with us once again. You're watching this game live on Max TV from the Accra Sports Stadium. Division 2 Middle League. Danbort 1, Banana in 1. Players at the second tier level showing their class. And it's the battle for who qualifies to join the big boys in the first division. And we'll be sharing a lot more with you. All the matches will be here live on Max TV. And we'll be crisscrossing between Accra and Morocco. Of course, your most popular sports network, Max TV, is bringing you exclusive broadcast rights of the telecast of the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations. In Morocco, Ghana, the Black Meteors, they are there. They will be in action against Congo in their first game. But the tournament will start on Saturday with the opening ceremony. And the first match scheduled to kick off at 8.
Super play from Mubarak Al Hassan. But here it was Asari who had the last touch and should have been a corner kick. Advantage Banana in, Prince.
Losing the opportunity there. Mubarak Ali announcing his presence in the game. 10 minutes to end proceedings. And it's still 1 goal apiece. Yes, Mensah. Daniel Mensah has been a force in the Danbort FC lineup today. Banana in. Will always take their time and do the right thing in defense. Not in a haste to give the ball away. This time Danbort have it. Mensah twisting and turning. He's looking for that opening. Leaves the ball behind into the 18-yard box. And it's a Tukwe field. Clotty to the rescue.
Yeah, again in Danbort. Here they created the space. Daniel Mensah, the danger man, twisting and turning. But I thought he should have pulled the trigger here, but laid it on. And then Maya shot a bit feeble straight at the goalkeeper. Atukwe Clotty. Just can't find that quality finish they are looking for, Danbort.
Mensah gets a foot in there. And Danbort are tearing away. Good pass there. Looking good into the 80-yard box. This should be it for Danbort. And they restore pride and restore their lead.
It's excellent play. The telepathy and understanding working to perfection. Lovely play again. It's Mensah who steals the ball away, but look at the tenacity, look at the determination. He set it up on the plate, and it's a cool, calm finish from the chap who just came on, Daniel Kosa. Here, look at the vision. Calmly placed it on the plate for Kosa, who finishes with a plumb. It's a majestic finish by Daniel Kosa, and Danbort restores that lead. Again, Banana in. Caught in between. Defense line were slipping. Amazing play. But what a player Daniel Mensah has been for Danbort today.
Good to see Danbort in the lead. Things did not go their way in the first game. They lost to Still Believe. Here they're leading by 2-1. Free kick advantage to Banana in.
Yeah, Prince, I told you in the last 15 minutes, the team who wants it the most must show that quality and that determination in the final third.
Oh, they listen to you. They've shown that quality. And although Banana in have played quite well,
yeah,
they are trailing by 2-1.
What was that defending we've been talking about from Banana in? It was Mensah who stole the ball, and the moment he gets in front and there was no player around him, he's just going to whip in that ball.
Yes, Mensah. What a game he's had today. No wonder he's been declared the most valuable player for today's game.
Yeah, again, he's twisted and turning, he's showing that quality. Yeah, it's making it difficult for Dogley to come even close to him because of that skill under his feet. Was not able to hit target, but he's been a master-class player for Danbort today.
Eche Dogley with a long ball out. Cleared out by Joshua Amate. Throw into Banana in. They keep the ball to themselves. It's floated in. Nicely headed out, but an opportunity for Banana in. He missed. Ebuansa Blankson.
Should have been the equalizer. Look at the build-up. Amazing. And the delivery from Monsieur. Not well dealt with, but Blankson here with a yawning net. Goalkeeper off his mark. He should be planting the ball beyond the reach of goalkeeper Richard Marfo here. Maybe took his eye off the ball before he struck it, because it was a yawning net. Couldn't find that finish for Banana in to get back on level pegging.
Danbort will still fancy their chances coming forward, but on this occasion, Kosa was brought down. Danbort 2, Banana in 1.
And surely the game is on a knife edge.
Yep. And it could get even more trickery in the last 5 minutes. Ball cleared out nicely by Asari. Player down, and the referee calls for the stretcher. And he says, I want only the stretcher. Need to avoid time whistling. Eche Dogley, what a game he's had for Banana in. He's been rock solid in defense. Unfortunately, at the moment, the side is trailing by 2-1. The fans have been silenced. These are fans of Banana in Football Club. They've been doing most of the singing and dancing. And now the fans of Danbort have taken over. They're leading by 2-1. They lost their first match by 3-1 against Still Believe. And so a win for them here today will at least restore some respect. 3 minutes to full time. Dougley comes forward. But after this game, do stay with us, because at 2 p.m. we're bringing you our next game, and it's Auroras Football Club. We'll be taking on Desidero. That's another mouth-foam game. But at this stage, it's Meshach Mama who clears out for Danbort. It's a throw-in. Esu lays on the pass. Now have to spread play. Oh, intelligent pass. Good thinking. Unfortunately, he just couldn't trap the ball well. After playing so well today, Gideon Asamoah Owusu just could not put his foot down well. That was quite a pass. Awkward bounce there. He's looking at the turf. Well, it does happen in association football. Auroras, Desidero have a date coming up next, so do stay with us, because we're bringing you that match live as well. Eche clears out nicely. Mensah gets a foot to it, but Banana in. They need to come forward. Solid defending from the captain, Meshach Ni Mama. Esu with the ball needs to get himself out of danger zone. Pass straight through to the far side, and with 3 passes, Banana in were moving into enemy territory. Fortunately, Ebo could not get to the ball early enough. Just a couple of seconds to the 90th minute mark. Danbort 2, Banana in 1. Good tackle. Confirmation of the add-on time. 6 minutes. Ball goes out. Danbort seeking to cement victory here today, probably with a 3rd goal. Got that on time of 6 minutes. It's a long throw, headed out nicely. It doesn't go too far, but unfortunately, Danbort could not take the advantage as Kosa went down. There's Eche Dougley. Gives the ball away easily. Ransford. Amate. Eche's header only to Mensah. Mensah goes down. This time he overdid it. But it's good enough a strike as Ebo sends it all the way to goalkeeper. And a little bit of theatrics would be allowed. That effort came from Mubarak Adi and Richard Mafo warming himself up. Nicely done as they get themselves out of danger zone. Referee would come to their aid. It's an advantage of a free kick. Some good play there from Asamoah. Was impeded in the process by Kosa. Good play by Banana in. got some men in open spaces, but Danbort, marshalling forces in defense, will not allow them to flow. That's Clotte. Jones Atukwefiu Clotte. Danbort come forward once again, employing the long ball to advantage. Kanebo get to the ball, keeps it in play. Lays on the pass into the 18-yard box, is missed by one, picked up by the other. Good turn. And Danbort will be allowed to mass up in defense. Asamoah to the near side. Yes, Ichi. Free kick advantage to Banana in. They have an opportunity through the middle. Corner kick is getting close for Banana in. Running out of time. Swung in nicely. Header out. Banana in won't give up. Ably led by their captain Isu. And Danbort have an advantage. Oh, foot in there by Eche Dogli. And they send all the way back to goalkeeper by Bona Otu. Oh, pass by Eche. Nicely done. Well trapped. Now Amate and Co have an opportunity. Amate goes down. And it's a free kick. Amate on his feet, came on in the second half, and he's contributed to the success story. Meanwhile, goalkeeper Mafo is down. Not feeling too good. And those are players of Aroras Football Club. They will be in action next. That's the baby club of Accra Hearts of Oak, by the way, the junior side. Throw in. It's a long one by Amate into the 18-yard box, but referee noticed an infringement. Eche went down, and it will be a free kick to Banana in, quickly effected. They've got 1 minute to get themselves back into the game. Captain Esio did all the running, was pushed from behind. Referee saw that. It's a free kick. Headed down. Banana in, keeping it to themselves, but they need to go forward. Eventually overdoing it, and the ball is kicked out. Moses Oforikwe is not too happy. For Danbort FC, they'll say thank you very much. In a couple of seconds, referee Akumate will bring hostilities to an end. Eche clears out. Oforikwe lays on the pass. Cleared out. Still kept in play and is dangling in there. This time Akumate says it goes the advantage of Banana in. We've done 6 minutes of add-on time. Banana in will come forward now. Last gasp effort. Esio. Yes, Eche. Eche will send it all the way back to Atukwefiu Clotte, who is off his line. to join in the attack. Good skill. Banana in keep the ball to themselves. It's a forward right now by Banana in. Will they last laugh? Solid defending by Danbort. But this time the advantage will go to the lads in green. Lying down in pain is Frank Asari. And he went in for that clearance. Bumped into his opponent. But he'll be up and doing. Goalkeeper Marfo gets himself ready to effect the kick. Referee has taken a look at his watch. Long ball in, ball goes out, and referee Akumate brings the game to an end. Hard victory it has been for Danbort FC. Franklin Akumate says we've had enough, and Danbort have triumphed. It's the second match for them. It's the first victory they have recorded. At the end of 90 minutes, Danbort FC 2, Banana in FC 1. Danbort got us underway in the second half with a lot of promise. Took the game straight to their opponents. And earlier in the game, decided to rely on the long balls. And of course, using the width of the field to advantage. Daniel Amate was pushed at this stage, but referee had already noticed an infringement and so did not whistle for an advantage. Shot set aside and afar by Kodolo. Pressure still came. Atukwefiu to the rescue. Ransford tried going round. Captain Esio did well. Kelvin twisting and turning, looking for the opportunity. This time he blasted it wide. Took a ricochet of one of the players. Free kick, powerful, but was blocked by the goalkeeper and then cleared out by Kudulu. Danbort living dangerously at certain times and nearly paying for it. As Banana came forward again and brought the best out of goalkeeper Richard Adeyamafu. But Danbort won't give up. Here's the MVP, Mensah, twisting and turning, push the ball behind. Shot was fired on target. Goalkeeper dealt with it. And Mensah again, moving on, moving forward, set the pass through the middle. Opportunity for Danbort, and they buried it fair and square through Daniel Kosa. Timely, strong run there by Danbort as they came forward. Mensah laid the pass through the middle, and Kosa did the right thing, slotting the ball home for the winning goal for the Nungwa Warriors. Solid play by Daniel Mensah, contributing to the winning goal. He got his own opportunity, was overcrowded, twisting and turning. Eventually, he blasted it off target. Banana in also came close, but Ebo's effort went wide until referee Akumate brought the match to an end. It's been a very good game. Danbort picking up the 3 points at stake. Aroras and Desidero are next. So you do stay with us because we'll be bringing you that game live right here on Max TV. Let's take a look at the statistics. And of course, 27 fouls committed by Danbort. It tells you how tough the game has been. No cards in today's game. What a game it has been as well. But 6 shots on target showed the superiority of Danbort. It ends Danbort 2, Banana in 1.
Hi, Jacob. It's your first game and you've lost. How would you assess the performance of your boys today?
Oh, we're not bad. They play well. To my liking, they play well.
Now, in the second half, many feel your changes did not work to perfection. What would you say about that?
For me, it works for me. But the only thing, we lost. But, what then their first match, they couldn't play like this. But it's football, I told my people, they will change. They are going to play their second match. So, definitely, they are coming all over to win the match. So, we have to be careful. And it happens. By football, we can win our next match.
In your own opinion, what do you think went wrong that probably if they had done right, they would have changed the scoreline?
We'll last for them. That's why we couldn't make it.
Now, you've tasted defeat. The question is, how do you dust yourself back up and get a win that is so important to your side?
Believe me, we play to our game plan. But I'm sure the next match, believe me, you'll see something. We are going to win.
Better luck next time, coach.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Great performance this time around. The last time you lost, but you said you're going to bounce back, and you bounced back emphatically. What happened today?
Yeah, sure. I told you the last time it was one of two mistakes we did, and I promise you we'll bounce back today. And we wanted to make our fans happy that the last time we lost, but today we have corrected our mistakes that we did last time, and this time we show it to the whole person for people to see that we are capable of doing it.
Then in the second half, when it was 1-1, your boys came out of the dressing room, all guns blazing, and they were really on the front foot, putting Banana in under so many pressure. Now, was that the game plan?
That was the game plan. You could see they are a very good side, and they were playing. So we sat back, and whenever we win the ball, we wanted to counter them. So that was the game plan.
But one player who stood tall today was Daniel Mensah. I mean, his charisma, his confidence on the ball, and the way he's able to outwit and outsmart defenders was exceptional today. What do you make of his play?
He is my darling boy. You could see our first game, due to injury, that is why I brought him late. He is my darling boy. I can tell he is my darling boy. And I'm not surprised at what he's doing. I'm not surprised. That guy is my darling boy.
Now you've tested your first victory in this middle league. What next? What should we expect?
Okay, for now, we are done with our 2 matches now. So we'll be waiting for the next results. Then we'll see the outcome of it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Daniel. You have picked up the Danbort Sports Award today. You were pretty amazing with your skill and the way you changed the entire game. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel okay. All the same, I give thanks to the Almighty God. He is the master of all the things. So, kudos. I give thanks to him.
The first game, Danbort lost. You came in the second half and you scored.
Yeah.
Then in this game, you started. But it feels you were going to be the game changer all along.
Yeah. Like, it's all good. Like, my team all believe in me. So they told me I would do it, so I did it. So
now, speaking to your coach, Daniel Awuni, he been mentioning that you are the darling boy of Danbort, and you have been pulling the streaks all along. Now, you lost your first game, you've won the second game. What should we expect going into if you're able to move on to the next stage?
Oh, if we were able to, all the same, like, we will do it. And I really believe in my team, so we do it.
I've seen many scouts write your name all over.
It's by his grace. It's by his grace.
Amazing.
So expect more.
Amazing.
Expect more.
Congratulations.
All right.
StarTimes on?
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes?